What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trading recap, traded stock BTX and ATH. Green Day, check it out. All right, guys, so as we jump into this today, what we're going to do is we're going to go over what the day looked like, what the atmosphere was like in the overall small cap sector here that I was trading, and what the plans were. Then we're going to attack the trades, jump into the charts, and show you what I traded, where I traded it, and why I traded it. Before we move any further, the ticket to admission is smashing the like button for me, so go ahead and do that. And if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. And remember to check out the daytraderchatroom.com. Links in the description section below. You can come trade with us Mondays for free. All right, let's go ahead and jump right on into this here. All right, guys, so today started off, a lot like Friday. We were like a little bit unsure of what's going on here, what could be happening. So like I said, initially I thought that we would see some continuation on some names from Friday today, like BTX, RHE, and then I was looking at some of the newer plays like AHT, AIH. I was looking at some of those newer plays to see what would happen there, and a few others. Nothing really was going on tremendously with most of those, but I did trade AHT, and then I traded BTX afterwards. Now, the trade on AHT was a little bit more intricate. We're going to jump into that chart here in a minute, but I kind of expected like the morning session to maybe not be all that wild. And like I said, maybe potentially in the afternoon, we'll see some better setups, because we have been seeing that it's been the theme for almost a week now. The morning, quick little pops here and there, some profits to be made if you're fast and disciplined, and then they kind of fizzle out going into lunch. And then maybe some one or two randoms make highs during lunch, then do nothing in the afternoon, and then right before the close, we'll see something go crazy. We saw that yet on Friday on ISNS, was just a random pop out of nowhere. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts here and take a look at what we were seeing. So on ATH, was it ATH? AHT. AHT was my trade this morning, and here we'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit into that action. So AHT pushed up, super nice volume on the way up, super nice volume on the way up, and then we put in a little bit of a top. Whoops. We put in a little bit of a top right in here. So right there, I went ahead, drew out my Fibonacci levels into that top, and we saw that we had VWAP lining up with the 23.6 Fibonacci level right there around 320. Okay, we saw that. And we saw that that level coincided with some levels on the daily. You can see in here, you can see more in here, in this area right here, this previous top. Okay. Right there, you'll see when I put my line here, you see it on the daily, and then you see more in here. So you see that that 320 level is lining up on the daily, more or less. So you have the 38.2 Fibonacci there, you have the the VWAP right in there as well, and you have that level on the daily. So right here, we put that top in, we pulled in a little bit of decreasing volume, and then I went ahead and got long inside of this candle right here. Right there, boom, I got long, I got a starter. Then right here, when we started to hold very well, I added, okay? But I only had about half the size I wanted. I didn't have the full size I wanted. We initially pushed right up, made a new high. I took a little bit of profit off right there. And then we extended a little bit more. I took another piece of profit off right in here. And then I held on to the rest, looking to see if we were gonna squeeze. Then, when we did not squeeze, right, when we kind of put in like a temporary top right in there, I went ahead, redrew my fib levels, and I got on the mic and told you guys, all right, so what I'm looking for now is a calm pullback down here to this section again, 325. Right, we have VWAP there, we have the 9 EMA there, we have the 23.6 Fibonacci level, and we still have that general area off the daily chart. Not a super important level on the daily, but nonetheless, it was something to take notice of. So when we get that pullback right down there, I get long, well, I don't get long, I am long. I already took off almost half of my size here. I add back here to a little chunk, and another chunk right in here I add. And at this point now, I'm in my full size that I wanted to have gotten back here. I'm in that size here, but my risk is so small because my risk was only like 5 cents at the most, right? So my risk is so small on the add back that I'm like, it's a no-brainer. I got to get it because I'm looking to take profits off up here, in front of the high day area. And then I'm looking to take some more profits off up here in the 350 area. And then I'm looking to take more profits off or probably get flat somewhere along the lines of $4. Now, why was that my target? Check out the daily chart right here when I put this line, $4. Extremely tough resistance in here on the daily. You can see it in there. You can see it in here. You can see it in here. Okay. And you can see that it's a previous level back here. So I was like, that's where I'll get flat, right? So it would have been an awesome trade because I got long in here, book some profits off here, book more profits off here, add back in here, and then profit, and then bang, profit at $4. Banger trade, right? No doubt about it. But we don't get that action. What do we get? We get that action right there, and then I stop out of it right down here on this candle. And I lose 6 cents a share on average on that last piece. Well, that add back. Okay, so I lose 6 cents there. Big deal. No problem. The profit I booked along the ways helped me and protected me, so that by the time I stopped out here, it was a small little red day. No biggie. I'm like, okay, no problem. What's next on the table, right? What do we got next? What are we looking at? I had in pre-market mentioned to you guys that I liked BTX if it can hold above $60. Okay, if it can hold above $60, I would like to maybe play with BTX. And right here, we held that level. We've held that level multiple times. We just broke underneath it now recently. But what happened was we held that level there, okay? And by that time, I was out of AHT. So I come on over here, and I noticed that we held $60 twice, well, the level, and then we reclaim and hold the 9 AMA. We show clear VWAP resistance all throughout here, as you can see, VWAP resistance all throughout here, right? So I take a starter position here at the 9 AMA. Okay, it was right around 66.77 was my alert, and my stop was just going to be just underneath the 9 AMA. Very small risk to reward. And then I said I would add on a breakthrough VWAP. Okay, volume was there and we started to increase. I would add on a breakthrough VWAP to full size. And right here, we get, right there, we get that breakthrough VWAP. I immediately take a little piece of profit off in front of the $72 area. Okay, I take a little piece of profit off just because that was near the open price. Okay, so I take a little piece of profit off there. I take about a quarter off right there. And then in this candle here, when I see that we don't break through it again, I take another piece off. So I'm down to just a little bit of the position. I'd say I was down to anywhere from 15 to 20% of my position, original position size. I was down to that, right? Because I just wanted to protect myself. I was already a little bit red on the day from AHT, and I needed to protect myself because this thing can be mean. So book those little profits there, no biggie. And then I'm waiting to see if we can get a push through that level and a move towards 80. All right, that would have been where I would have dropped a little bit more off and then held on to just a small piece, see if we can get that push to 90. That was the plan. Would have been, even though I was just down to a very small piece, with those profits I booked in here, it would have been an awesome trade. It would have been an awesome trade on that last little piece. It would have paid me handsomely. But we don't get that move. We come back down here. I stop out of the remainder of the position. And what do we get? That action. We don't get the push. We don't hold VWAP. We don't get the push to 80. No problem. I book profits in there. Now, that results in a nice little green day. Why? Because of risk reward. Here you see AHT. My take profits on it were 5 cents and 11 cents. And then I got in, I added back. And when I added back, I added to full size, which is double what I had back here. And I lose 6 cents. No biggie. It puts me red on the day, slightly. Real small red on the day. Then I trade BTX. I trade BTX, and my initial entries, I booked a $3.50 a share profit, a $2.01 share profit per share. And then on my ad, when I stop out of it, I stop out with a 48-cent win per share. Okay, so these are my take profits per share. See, realized P&L per share. So that's risk reward right there. Lost 6 cents up here, made 11, made 5, 48, $2, $3.50. That's how you can make it so that your first trade, even though it's red on the day, you wind up with a green day anyways. And it's nicely green, like it's a good green day. It's a nice base hit green day. Base hits add up and win games. All right, so that's how the morning trading went for me. So all in all, guys, very nice day. You know, I can't complain about today in the least bit. The first trade, profit, add back, right? Then boom, stop out, take a loss, makes me red on the day, but slightly because I've already booked profit along the ways. Then my next trade, I'm very careful. I manage my risk accordingly, size in accordingly. I'm in, I add, take profit, right? Stop out. Boom, back to green on the day. Had that one continued on and extended and gone to test the highs, then it would have been a grand slam day. But hey, it doesn't matter. Base hits win games. And that's what I've been doing here. Base hits for the last 5 days in a row. So I'll take it. And tomorrow I'll come in looking for base hits. If I get a home run, great. If not, I'll take another base hit, guys. If you want to come check us out, and we're dropping the swing course here this week, come on over and check out the daytraderchatroom.com. Links in the description section and comment section. You can come join us on Mondays for free, or you can join us for 5 days for just $5 and test us out. The courses, if you're a full-time member, you get access to all the courses always, and there are no upcharges on that. We do have some smaller subscription-based, options if you don't want to partake in the courses. But like I always stress to everybody, gotta get in on the courses. At least check us out for 5 days for $5, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna want to join like this. One of our members recently, he went through the 5 days for $5, and he wanted to sign up, but he didn't even sign up for the yearly or the quarterly or the monthly. None of that. No. He went through the 5 days for the $5, and at the end of it, he asked us about lifetime, and that's what he is now, a lifetime member. All right, guys, so smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and come check us out at the daytraderchatroom.com. I'll catch you on the next one.